Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably mad at me. You're probably mad at the thumbnail. You'll probably say, Jay, here you go again with these agendas. Guys, I'm sorry, but you guys need to face the facts. This is going to happen, and the sooner you accept it, the better your life will be, and the better your expectations will be when Shanks eventually falls to Blackbeard. I'm going to explain to you why this is guaranteed to happen, why it makes narrative sense, why I also believe that the community itself severely underestimates Blackbeard, and also why it's going to be very, very important to the end of the series. But let's start off with the notion that Blackbeard is severely underestimated by this community. Now, if you watch my old top 30, if you've watched all of my latest Shanks videos up to this point, Blackbeard is a heavily tied character to Shanks. In almost every theory I have, Blackbeard is present. You can look at the Shanks knows the world's most dangerous secret. You can look at Shanks is guarding One Piece. You can look at the theory where I talked with Brago about Shanks dying in the first place. Blackbeard is tied to everything. Now, I also said in my top 30 that Blackbeard is also the strongest Yonko currently. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, it's clearly Kaido. We haven't seen enough from Blackbeard. Why would you say something like that? We need to wait and see. Why don't you just wait? Why don't you just be patient? Guys, here's the point about making YouTube videos about One Piece. We always talk about the hypothetical. We always talk about what could happen. I'm not going to wait to see what I already know, what I've already seen, what Oda's already shown us. So let me break it down for you guys so you understand why we underestimate Blackbeard. So let's start off with this. 1, Blackbeard is the strongest Yonko out there. Why? Many different reasons, but I think it's important for us to understand how strong Blackbeard was in the pre-time skip before the Yami Yami no Mi, because him scarring Shanks is no small feat. If you think about the timeline, in that time where Blackbeard could have encountered Shanks, the Roger Pirates had already disbanded. Shanks had probably already clashed with Mihawk at that moment in time, and Shanks was already leading his crew. The fact that Shanks made it apparent to Whitebeard that I was not caught off guard. I was paying attention to this man. I was making sure that he wouldn't catch me off guard, and Blackbeard still got him anyway. Regardless of what happened, regardless of what it could have been. I have a theory on what it could have been in my video. Again, Shanks knows the world's most dangerous secret. I won't reveal it here. If you want to find out, go watch that video. The point is, if someone like Shanks, who was revered by everybody, Whitebeard was talking about the legendary duels between Shanks and Mihawk. If he said in that moment, to show Whitebeard the danger of Blackbeard, that he caught me and the scar still hurts, we should not underestimate the strength that Blackbeard had before the Yami Yami no Mi, which means Blackbeard has always been a revered combatant. The difference is that he was hiding his strength. He said it clearly to Whitebeard. He has been literally hiding under your shadow for 20 years, which means nobody truly knew how strong he was but Shanks. And if someone like Shanks, a Yonko, is warning someone like Whitebeard, a Yonko, that your 2nd Division commander, Ace, the 2nd strongest in your crew, is in grave danger, then obviously you have to scale Blackbeard at commander level minimum at a commander level. I'm putting an arbitrary scale to it. We don't have to scale it, but just for you guys to understand where we're at, we're talking 3rd, 2nd, 1st commander level without the devil fruit. Now, obviously, he knows something about hockey. Clearly, you know, he's very adept with that claw weapon. He looked like a giant sandshrew, but that's something that you need to take into account. Then you add the Yami Yami no Mi on top of it. Now, that's what pushed him over the edge against Ace, where he said, okay, now I can nullify Devil Fruits. Now I can nullify Logias. Now I can nullify virtually 75% of the New World pirates that all have Devil Fruits or all have some sort of hockey in some way, all right? Well, it's not going to nullify the hockey, but you see what I'm saying. The Yami Yami no Mi is a fruit that, for some reasons, I feel like people don't understand how broken that fruit is. It literally takes away the effects of your Devil Fruit. Remember in Impel Down, Luffy is completely almost impervious to physical attacks. This is why Luffy can get wailed on all the time and he'll still get back and he's like, I'm good. The moment he encountered Blackbeard crushed his skull against concrete and Luffy screamed, blood everywhere. Even Crocodile was like, whoa, what's happening here? If they would have continued to fight in that exchange, Luffy was dying. Luffy would not beat Blackbeard. I'll tell you this, I don't think anyone in there could have beaten Blackbeard. I don't think anyone in that at the moment, Jinbei, Crocodile, none of them could have beat Blackbeard at that moment in time. I highly doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. Maybe Jinbei. Maybe. So then you have that. Right? That's something let's leave it at Luffy. Jinbei is obviously a different argument, but let's leave it at that. Then you add the Guru Guru no Mi. And then you think to yourself, okay, so we have a broken devil fruit that negates other devil fruits. So Logi has all of that. It doesn't mean anything to him. Sure, he takes double the damage, but he has a weird body in the first place. He's used to it. He knew the side effects. He researched the fruit, so he's fine. He's like, bro, that means nothing to me. I'll take the pain. I just know I'm going to fold you after I take the pain. Then you add the most destructive devil fruit in the world. A fruit that is capable of destroying the world itself. Whitebeard, the world's strongest pirate, was the holder of this fruit. Obviously, he had the grand physical strength as well. But you add Yami Yami no Mi, you add the Guru Guru no Mi, you already add the strength that he had before both of those devil fruits that we just talked about. And my man was running amok in Marineford. Akainu, all the admirals are there. Sengoku, all of them, they're all there. Blackbeard's like, haha, I don't care. Then he runs into Shanks. He's like, all right, you know what? Let me just slow down a little bit. I don't think we're ready to fight you yet. Because Shanks, yeah, he's the God King. That's just Shanks we're talking about. But follow me here, because now I'm building a pattern. I'm building an image for you. This is why I view Blackbeard in this way. So then you go, you do the 2-year time skip, and then you have the payback war. Marco, we love Marco. We revere Marco. Some people say Marco's Yonko level, minimum admiral level, all of this other stuff. Blackbeard folds him. It's over. The game over. It doesn't even work. And you have 2 years with those 2 devil fruits, 2 years with the Guru Guru no Mi, to the point where we see him in Beehive laughing and causing earthquakes. You mean to tell me he doesn't have almost complete control of that devil fruit? Are you kidding me? So you have control of the Guru Guru no Mi, you have the Yami Yami no Mi, you have the clout of beating Marco on top of that. I mean, guys, look at what we're talking about here. Think about the capabilities this man has. Any devil fruit user is already compromised. Then you add the Guru Guru no Mi. Then you add, obviously he's got Haki. Obviously he's got Conqueror's Haki. So what else is he missing? The only thing that you guys want, the only thing that's missing, the only thing that you guys need is to see it with your own eyes. But the facts are all there. There's nothing Blackbeard is going to do differently up to this point that would show you Blackbeard is any different unless he gets a 3rd devil fruit. And personally, I don't think he even needs it. But hey, Blackbeard's an opportunist. But that's also important, because this is why it's almost a foregone conclusion that he's going to beat Shanks. And this is why we still underestimate Blackbeard. I remember in the Reverie, people were talking about, oh, Blackbeard's very lucky. Yeah, he has that luck. He has that luck like Luffy. He gets very lucky. And while I wouldn't say you're 100% wrong, I think we're missing something here. Blackbeard is more than just lucky. Blackbeard is an opportunist. Now, when it comes to luck, if you think about basketball, you think about soccer, and you get a lucky bounce or you get a lucky goal from a deflection. That luck doesn't come unless you shoot the ball. In whatever sport, you create your own luck. You create the opportunity to create your own luck. If you look at Impel Down in particular, now this was kind of wild. This is the only time where I'm thinking, all right, that was a little, I was fortunate. When Shiryu came along, he ran into Magellan. Magellan, obviously, they didn't really know about Magellan. Magellan's like, shut up, and just all that poison drops on them, they're about to die. Magellan's like, I have the antidote, right? That's the one instance where I'll say, fine, luck. But when it comes to him running into Ace, when it comes to him going into Marineford, when it comes to him freeing the Impel Down prisoners, everything that he planned for, he waited for the opportune time to do so. Blackbeard is very, very meticulous. He's very cunning, and he's an opportunist. Whenever there's an opportunity to be capitalized on, Blackbeard will be the one to do it. Look what's happening right now. Where do you think Blackbeard is going? He's probably going to find a road poneglyph. He's probably going to find an ancient weapon. He's probably going to Alabasta. There's multiple opportunities. But you know for a fact that he's on the move, because the moment he senses an opportunity, he's out of there. He's doing something, and he's causing a problem. So these are all things that shape the character of Blackbeard. This is all danger senses. This is danger with this man. There's pure danger. So when it comes to him and Shanks, you have the strength, you have the meticulous planning, you have the opportunity. Not to mention, he's not ashamed of dirty tactics. You don't think he's going to catch Shanks off guard again? Listen, if he did it once, he's probably going to do it again. But then you ask yourself, okay, so where's the narrative? Where's the narrative sense in this? Why would that happen story-wise? Well, let me explain this to you as well. We know for a fact that Shanks and Blackbeard have been tied together by fate. No matter what happens, they've exchanged pre-time skip, off-screen. Shanks is always warning someone, okay, hey, Whitebeard, don't let him go get Ace. Don't do that. That's a problem. Whatever Shanks talked about with the girl, say again, it's another theory. I'm not going to mention that video again. Just go there and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I 1000% believe Blackbeard is the pirate that Shanks warned the girl say about. Whatever is going to happen, what is a foregone conclusion, I'm 99% sure Shanks and Blackbeard are going to face off, whether it is before Shanks meets Luffy or whether it's after Shanks meets Luffy. It's going to happen. And the one way to put Blackbeard on the pedestal, to make him the villain of all villains, because I also believe he's the final villain that's going to be set up besides Emu, he needs something that will give the reader and Luffy supreme motivation to hate this man. And what better motivation, what better narrative than the fated clash of Blackbeard versus Shanks? Marineford is the other one. Marineford, look at the stand-up. You had Shanks, Ben Beckman, the Monkey, Lucky Roo, Yasop, all facing up against Blackbeard's crew. It's going to happen. And when it does, Blackbeard is going to win. Will he fold him? For my agenda, it'd be great if he folded him, but I feel like, I don't think Oda will disrespect Shanks like that unless he off-screens him, then that would be a catastrophe. But hey, the point is, Shanks crushes Blackbeard. Blackbeard crushes Shanks. Luffy is outraged. The community is outraged. We have 100% incentive where Luffy's like, yo, you took Ace, then you take Shanks. Bro, I'm tired of you. I'm done with you. We gotta fight. And it's over. I'm taking you out now. Not to mention, he's Luffy's rival for the Raft Tail. He's Luffy's rival for the One Piece. Not to mention the Jaya speech in itself. Remember the parallels between Luffy and Blackbeard, because that's another fated clash. They're both two sides of the same coin. Luffy is a chaotic good charismatic. Blackbeard is a chaotic evil charismatic. Think about what Shiryu said in Impel Down that was very, very, very much like Luffy. He said, you know what? Blackbeard, I've been waiting for a guy like you. I'm not gonna lie. You're very interesting. I've been waiting for a guy like you to come along. If you don't remember it, just go back to Impel Down and look at Shiryu's dialogue when he gave him the antidote. That's charisma. Evil charisma. Look at the criminals of Impel Down. They all followed Blackbeard. It's the same thing with Zebek and Beehive Island. There's something special about Blackbeard, and it's charisma. It's just like Luffy. It's just like Ace. People just follow him. Normally it's evil people, but they still follow him. So you have that. It's like everything built up. Oda is going to build up all the emotional weight. He's going to build up all their narrative weight. He's going to build up all the action weight for this eventual clash between Luffy and Blackbeard. And the sacrifice will be Shanks. And the best part about him versus Shanks is that is the platform to reveal everything about Zebek. Because what are the two characters that we know are tied to Zebek in some way or some other way, whatever way it is, whatever theories you have, there's always two major players, Shanks, Blackbeard. There is no way we're not getting a Zebek expose when these two clash. There's no way. It's not. So to me, guys, it's written in the stars. It's going to happen. And Shanks will lose to Blackbeard. I hope it's folded. Obviously, you can tell by the thumbnail. Very inflammatory. But listen, it's going to happen. The sooner we accept it, the better off we'll be. And that's it from me, guys. Take care. Yo, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe here to get the latest from the channel. Or also check out some other videos that might suit your specific tastes.